Hello everyone. Long ago we go here. My name is Jeffrey, and today we are playing Obsession. Pride, Intrigue, and Prejudice in Victorian England. Now, yesterday I played this twice, and we're back at it this morning. Because I don't have school. School, at least, that I have to use my studio to record material for. I do have an exam on Wednesday. Today is Monday. I have an exam in a couple of days, but that's all done online, and I just need to have a face for that. I don't need my table. So everything's been set up here for a couple of days now, and going to continue to have it set up, continue to play. First game took us 3 hours or more. Second game was under 2 hours. So I think we can do this in about an hour and a half, maybe. Okay. Today we are the Asquith family, and the benefit for them, they have the father and the mother, they have the son and the daughter, but they have a dowager aunt. That's the benefit. They start off with one extra family member, and she gives money as well as reputation. Okay. Let's see, what do we want to do? We do want to get this. If you watch the other ones, you know that the AI, which we boosted again, he's now at 117. I hope that's boosted. Seems a little bit low. Anyways, his main function in the game is to take tiles off of the auction in the builder's market. So we want to be sure to get the ones we want. Unfortunately, we have terrible objective cards. We want to get the under butler for only 5 points, and for every sporting tile we get an extra victory point. So none of this 17 bonus points like we got last time for getting 3 tiles, specific tiles. Okay, so we want to get that. So we want to start off with some money. Now, one other thing, we are going with the long form. So we've got an extra action before we get to the village fair, and then we get an extra action down here, and we also have some additional special tiles or special spots along the way. And the first one coming up is estate. Now for estate, the AI in season 1 has a -2. So as long as we do the estate one before we get to courtship, we're going to be okay. Stabilize. Okay, so we just need 2 gentry. Over here, we're going to move these cards over. Yeah, so we want the money because we need 400, and we want to be able to buy that. Let's see, let's do this. Yeah, so this one we need 2 gentry. We do need to use our footman for that, and I think we'll go with, we're going to need 2 family members to do that. Gonna need 400. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Dowager Aunt. So it'll give us 100. We need 4 because the servants' quarters is add an extra 100. So 3 plus 4. Take care of that. And why don't we do him as well? So this is Sir Richard Beekton? I'm not sure. That's another thing one other thing that bothers me a little bit is that with me, with my old eyes, I have trouble reading that script for the names. Anyway, he's well-traveled. Sir Richard loves music and is known for his gallantry and hospitality, and that is the kind of person that the Dowager Aunt would be interested in bowling with on the bowling green. And he also needs a valet to take care of his needs. He's a fairly prominent. Okay, so with those two, we get 300 money for the event. The event gets us that much recognition that people start throwing money at our businesses. And we get 300 for our 2 cards here, 100 and 200. And then we get to move this marker up 1 because we get some more reputation. And then that brings us back to those guys. And this one got used, so we turn it over. So that's now at 2. And these 2 people, of course, get discarded. If we pass, we get to bring them back again. And then with this money, we need 4 in order to buy this tile. And this tile is nice because we may deploy 1 servant from the servant quarters each turn. That means that after we use them, at the beginning of the next round, they get moved to the servants' quarters where they rest before they get brought back into service, available to use. So there's a short period when they are out of commission. So this allows us to bring 1 of those from here back into service earlier. And that's an ongoing effect. It doesn't need to be activated by going through the activity box up here. Okay, so that's us. And these get moved down. They will now cost 100 pounds less than they did before. And we have our bag located down here. So if we can't pull up a big one. Now, this is a Kickstarter. And as you can see, there's a lot of tiles in there. Not everything. This is just a 2-player game, so we're not using all the tiles. There are other tiles we add for a 3-player and then more for a 4-player game. But there's lots and lots of room in this bag. One of the nicest bags I've ever seen for holding stuff. Okay, and what we have is flower room. Takes 2 ladies, and you get a prestige guest. This stack is, of course, the prestige guests. And it's an estate tile, and that's what the two children that we're trying to court. We would like our son and daughter to marry one of them because they're very wealthy. And in this season, they're very interested in what your estate looks like. Okay. Now, we need to roll the AI's turn. Like I said, they're only interested in getting tiles. And there are no monuments. There are no monuments on the board, so we're using a standard turn. And a 3 is position 1. So, boom. There go the riding stables. That would have been nice to get because it's minus 200 off of a 300 slot, so that we'd only paid 100 pounds for it. Unfortunately, that's the one he wanted, so just like in a real game, everyone would want to buy that. Okay, those get moved down. And we get the new item. Oh, a little bit too soon for that. Breakfast room. These are nice because you get to have a lot of people go to this event. And of course, the more people who go, the more privileges that or favors that you enjoy. Okay, back to me. What would I like? Ooh, okay. Now this one is a minus 200 off of a 400. So that also would be nice. The cheapest one on the board. These are still too expensive, so we got to wait till they get down here. So I think I will shoot for that. That's a 200. And Papa can, in fact, move that forward 1. That's why I like playing with somebody, not just here solo. So they remind me what's going on and what I missed. Old and forgetful. Okay, before we go, we need to move these over. Now I can use that function on him. All right, the one I got last time is deploy a servant early. I could use it on him. It might be nice. Get it out of the way in case we get any more coming through. And it also gives me 2 reputation. And that's always important. Should I go with... Maybe I should go with the family. And how much do I need? I need 200. So that's what we'll do. And I'm going to adjust this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go with village fair planning that requires 2 family members. The butler needs to be involved in that. And then we're going to use Papa. He gets us 200. And John Ambrose, Esquire. Okay, so the family of the handsome Mr. Ambrose has little wealth, but boasts an illustrious genealogy. Great. So he's got some prominent relatives, so he's got a good reputation. Okay, so father's gonna... Wait a minute. This is a family thing. I can't do him. He's not family. We won't do that then. Well, I want to keep these two guys. Okay, but we won't do that one yet. We will... Oh, we can't do that if we do this. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do him. Okay, we're going to stay with the two family members. And the butler needs to do that. But Papa gets us our 200. And... Okay, we'll have the wife. And we won't do the wife. We'll have the daughter. Okay. And the daughter will get us one normal. Okay, so there's my 200 money for the papa. And she gets a new guest. And, yeah. Not one we want. This is a minus. Spinster. Miss Agnes Harpstead. She's a pauper and a spinster. Has led a tragic life, but is beloved by her for her lively mind. So, nice in conversation, but costs us money. We would get... She does know people, okay, but not one that we enjoy having. Okay, so those two get knocked off. Okay, so we have that. We're going to take our 200 money, put that into a croquet field. Everybody loves croquet. Everybody loves croquet. Okay. Put that over there. Okay, and then this comes down. Okay, now we are kind of, well, I guess we got some 200 money coming up there. Now, if we could grab that tennis court. Yeah, I guess the son can be involved in something. Oh! Monument comes up. Okay, so now... monument turn. Let's roll the dice first here. And that's a 16. Okay, so now we go to the monument type. Okay, so we go over the monument because the largest wine cellar came up. So when we're using the monument, 16 comes up here, and it is still no purchase. Okay, now because this round was no purchase, next round we subtract 5 from whatever's rolled in order to get a purchase for the AI. They have at least every other round they have to purchase something. Okay, then it's up to us again, and we will move everybody over. And we want to buy this one. So we want to get at least 300 money. So we've got this one. We can get 200. And we just need 2 Gentry for that. It takes the, and this is the son. He gets his 100 money. And what was the last two? Oh, the card. Okay. Okay. Checking in to be sure I got everything. We're going to go with him this time. So, John Ambrose, a dapper young man with ancestors who made him, gives us reputation for hosting him at a croquet match. Okay, so we will get 200 for the activity. We will get 100 for Junior. What is Junior's name? Charles Viscount Pembury, Burley, part of the Asquith family. This one goes there. This one goes there. And our reputation goes up too. So we're not in need of it yet. Oh, no. Okay, we got to take all that back because I just noticed this is a 2. I can't use that. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with this one. This one also gives us 200. Okay, so we're going to use that instead because we can't use that one. Okay, so that still goes up. We got the 300, and we're going to buy this one, and that's another level 2. Okay, and then these two guys are kaput. Okay, we're down to the mother and Miss Agnes. Okay, now we can do whisked with them next turn. Oh, we have no money. Oh, that's good, because if you don't have any money, a minus doesn't affect you. Okay, anyways, we got to do this one. So 14 minus 5 would give us 9. And 9 gives us position 1. Oh, we got to move these down. Okay, anyways, it's position 1. Throw that over there, and now we've got 2. 2 tiles we need to bring up. First one is a flower room. More estate tiles. Ooh. And another tennis court. We have one tennis court, so we don't really need that one. And let's see. Now, last game, yesterday afternoon when I played, we did not once win the affections of either one of the children. At the courtship phase down here, we check how we're doing in terms of this category, and we didn't win once. Now, we've got a lock on that because Hanover, the Hanover family, they've got -2 on that. And we are at -2, and all we need to do is do it once, which I actually think we're going to do that right now. We should probably do that right now, because that'll put us into the 2s. Okay, so go over here, use these 2 ladies, and we are doing this activity. I can't do that activity. Oh, yes, I can. Push those over. Okay, I can do this because I have this one. So I'll pull this guy out. And 2 gentry. Okay, I don't have any money, so I'm not going to lose any money off of her. She gives me, oh, these are people. And that's people. Okay, she gives me 1. This gives me a prestige guest. And for Mama, okay, I'm not going to use her. I'm going to use her. Take one of these functions. Okay, we're going to keep her. Okay, let's do this. Okay, now I'm ahead on that category. They go off into the distance, and the ones I got new Lady Anne somebody gives us money and a guest. Oh, she visits the continent and France once a year. Ooh, now we won't be able to use this one unless we can. Oh, the housekeeper can serve as any ladies thing, so we could use that. But it's a victory card. Victory cards are good. Rebecca, Dowager Countess Claire. Yeah, requires extra care. Ooh, okay. And this guy gets us $100. Terrence Whitlow, Esquire, has a keen mind and has earned a reputation as a tireless defender of the landed interests. That's us. Okay, good deal. But we did not get any reputation that time. Oh, wait a minute. I did the wrong one. I should have done this one. Dang. Sometimes I just don't look closely. Anyways, this one was needed to do. Okay. And we, of course, move the timer here. Okay. And then we have no money, so have nothing to do. 8. And we're still in monument mode. And 8 is position 1. Everything gets moved down. And Great Hall. Reputation of 6. Prestige of 6. So not something you can use for a long time to come, but 6 gentry when it is useful. Now, I don't have anybody that I can use, so I will, oh, Village Fair. Wonderful. Village Fair, I get 3 money, and I get 2 reputation, which 1, 2. And that puts me over the top. However, I don't have enough people, so I will pass. And on a pass turn, I get all of my family and friends back. That one is out of commission because she's too high of a reputation. Okay. These, of course, need a valet to serve them. And what else do I need? I got my 200. I got my things back. And I can shop. Oh, I got 200, 300 from the fair, but I didn't get my 200. Okay, so I have 500. Oh, the wine cellar is in the 500 slot, but it's in the 500 slot, but it's an extra $200. So we can't buy that. We're already ahead on this. This might be good. Flower room. Breakfast room might be good too. Maybe I'll get the breakfast room and do 4 gentry. $400. Yeah, why don't we do that? I'll pay $400 for this. Move everything down. Okay, Heritage Guest Suite. Okay, now 1 casual guest, and all the favors for that guest are doubled. Okay, I don't know. That may not be so interesting, but anyways, we'll put it over there. Okay, courtship phase. Now, I win the courtship because I have a 2 and their rating is -2. So I win this round of that. So I can bury that one. And for the next round, essentials. Oh, good thing I just got something in essentials. And actually, they are zeroed out. All I need to do is use breakfast room, and I will win that next time. And, of course, the best one to have is Miss Elizabeth, because she gets that prestige guest, and she gives you some reputation. So reset. And what we're going to do is we are in fact going to do the breakfast room, which will require a housekeeper. Everyone's coming to breakfast. And we are, of course, going to use the Fairchild, Miss Elizabeth Fairchild. We're going to use her because it gets us a prestige guest and gives us some and she needs a lady's maid to take care of her. We are going to have Papa join, as he's going to collect rents and get 200 money. And we're going to have Sir Richard join us because he will also enrich us. And then we should have Mama. I think Mama. Because we get to get an extra guest with Mama. And we need a lady. So Papa, Mama. Yeah, and then Mama. Okay, so these 4 people will enjoy breakfast. So she gets us 2 reputation. 1, 2. She gets us one of these. Papa gets us 2 money. Mama. This other guy gets us 2 money. And Mama gets a choice of these cards. Okay, so let's settle this. And next time around, we get 5 gentry get to go to breakfast. But it puts us ahead by 2 points. And all of them are going to go away. And level 3, we will be there soon. What's her name? Louise, Countess of Pembroke. Pleasant, well-connected countess is wife to the eccentric Earl Pembroke. Okay. Ooh. Some reputation, and we get a prestige guest with her. Okay. That's thanks to our connection to that one. And then Mama gets to consider 2 guests and decide who to invite. Well, this one is a -1 in terms of victory points at the end of the game. We already have Miss Agnes, who's a -1, so we don't want to get too many of these. But he takes away from our reputation, and there's no way to deal with that. Not like money. If you don't have money and it's a minus money, you don't lose anything. But reputation, we've already got reputation. So he's a bad egg. Even though he gives us 200 money, he's a bad egg. This guy gives us 100 money, plus adds to our reputation. So, of course, we are going to use him. He's a better match for us. Okay, now we are not quite up to 3, so we will hide her under there. both of these guys are good. And we got 400, which means we have 500. Ooh, but that's a 600 thing. So we would like the wine cellar because it gives us 6 points. But we are unable to buy that right at the moment. My green tea is very weak at the moment because I have a big pot. Too much water, and I have it in a head wrap as a cozy to keep it warm. This room is very cold. You may know if you've been here before. In the winter, it's the coldest room in the apartment. So I do have a space heater over here to keep me warm up the room. Okay, so that was us. Now, for our opponent, they're still... Uh-oh. Yep. I should show that. Okay, so there is a monument on the board, the largest wine cellar. Now, when the monument is on the board, we use this. And if you roll anywhere from a 1 to a 7, you take the monument. Okay, it doesn't matter the position. If you get these other numbers, you take whatever position. So it's in position 2. So anything from 1 to 7 or 11 and 12, you would have lost the monument. And we got a 4, which means the monument's taken out. So we cannot get that, but we don't need it. We don't have to have the largest wine cellar. Second largest would be fine. Okay, this is another deploy one servant. So maybe. Okay, so round 6. Okay. We are already, let's see, round 2. Yeah. We are already had in essentials for winning the next courtship. So we don't have to worry about that. Now, what I would like to do is do the butler's room and hire 2 new servants. That'll take us from a 0 to a 1. Okay, so it's worth 1 extra point. However, we get 2 extra servants. So I'm going to get a green one and a purple one. So I'm going to get the valet and lady's maid. Okay. So I'll get those. They get put in here. Okay. So planning ahead, as you can see here, these require a valet, and as you can see here, these require ladies' maids. So if we don't have enough of those, we're not able to use the people we have. So I usually would do that in the first or second, third round. So we're up at the 6th round. So we've been able to generate people going to events without having that staff. But as we go forward, we're going to need that staff. So we're going to do that now. Now we still have money. Sometimes it's nice to know what's in the opposite side of these tiles. Now, I still have this one to do. I could always do the breakfast room again. That's good for cycling people. I haven't done this one yet. So I've got 2 and I've got 2. 2 ladies and 2 anybody. Okay, so I don't really need tiles right now. So I think I'll wait on tiles. These 2 are the same anyways. They're both flower rooms. So I would be able to buy at least one of them next time. Tennis court I get 1 extra point for. And it is a 300 money tile. And it goes from -1 to 3. So it's a 4-point tile. So that's pretty good. And it would be a 5-point tile because I've got this. So that's pretty good. If it can get down to 300, I might buy it, but I'm not going to buy it for 5. So I think I will pass on spending money. And then my opponent, he rolls. He gets a 7. Now, the monuments are out. So it's a regular turn, and a 7 is position 2. It brings everybody down. So, in case you're wondering, I highly recommend this game. Highly recommend. Yesterday and today, the first time I've ever played solo, usually with 3 or 4 people. 4 people, it's a little timely because, as you can notice, thinking through is very important and is a little bit time-consuming to evaluate all the different things that are involved in making a good choice. For example, if I thought a little bit longer, I might have done this one before doing that one. And I think that would have been better course of action. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, this one is has no value. I've already taken one of these out. I guess there were 2 in the box. It has no value in a solo game. It's the one where you get to steal something from your opponent. And we don't have an opponent to steal from, so we will take that out. Toss it. Butler's, under Butler. Okay, there we go. That's something to shoot for. Because that's 5 victory points for me. Okay, moving up, this is an objective card. Okay. 1 victory point for each service tile. Okay, and there are a couple of service tiles coming up. One at least I will want to buy. The other one is the same as this one, another servant's quarters, so we'll put that over here. The combo of different tiles is the one that gives you the big bonus points. These are incremental. Incremental is nice. Doesn't hurt. Okay. Let's move these over. I don't think I need money right yet. So I will do whist. Okay, so that requires a lady's maid. Or the housekeeper, I'm sorry. Housekeeper's needed for that. That's going to push me up. Do I have ladies enough to go? Yes. Yes. This is Lady Anne Austen. She adores the continent, travels there whenever possible, and is visiting France at least once a year. And she needs a lady's maid. So that does get me some money. And we need 3 of these, right? 3 ladies. Or 2 ladies. Oh, just 2 ladies. Okay. Maybe we'll send the dowager aunt as well. Okay, so that does increase my money and reputation. Okay, so for this tile, I will get 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3. That moves me up to 3. Moves me up to 3. And that goes from a -2 to a +2. So that's a 4-point move. Lady Anne gives me 200 money. And she gives me 1 new guest. And the dowager aunt gives me 1 money and 1 extra reputation. And new guest. Oh, another money grubber. Colonel Stephen Clark. He's a pauper, but he's a heroic colonel is an unsettled man. Plagued by war, wounds, and in need of aid. So that's unusual that they need to have a footman. Usually it's a valet, but a footman. But he's going to cost us 100. It's worth no victory points. Gives us some reputation. So if we spend all our money, we might be able to use him. But I wouldn't want to under normal circumstances. Okay, now the question is, at this point, do we want to buy anything? The under butler is an extra 100 on top of 800 at the moment. I don't think I want to do that. The Great Hall is 5 plus 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 800. I don't think I'm going to buy anything this round either. Okay? Saving our money. Putting it in the bank. Okay? And that's a 5. And there's no monument, so a 5 is a position 2. Takes out the tennis court. Already have a tennis court. Don't need a second tennis court. Everything moves down. And what are we going to add this time? Oh, and everything just spilled onto the floor. Cricket field. 5 gentlemen and 500. Okay, excuse me for just a moment. My bag fell off the perch. Everything except for one tile fell out. I'm going to hurt my back if I don't do this differently. Let's see. There you go. I'll be back. Sorry about that. I'm old, creaky bones, sore back. Okay, so round 8. Maybe. It's nice to have other people playing with you. All right, round 8. Where am I? The under butler is now $800, 800 pounds. Move everybody down. Okay. What? We haven't played croquet yet? Oh, we couldn't because it was a 2. Okay, so we've got a couple of croquet matches we need to do. I guess we'll do, or croquet and tennis. I guess we'll do the tennis first. 4. They're both 4s, but this gets me more money. Okay. So let's see. We will do that. And that just requires 2 gentry. I think I'll go with those 2. Right? Why not? Okay, so that gives me 3 plus 100. I'm going to switch out for a 500. And it gives me 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3. And fifth position is a 13 or a 14. Maybe I could do that. Let's see. Drop that. 2 spots would be 5. 500. Okay. Do that one for 3. Or 4. Ooh, that's 4 plus 2. I don't want to do that. How many points is it? 6 points. Ooh, might be worth it for 6 points. Flower room is 0 to 3. 3 points. 300. Do I have any money makers? I have 200. 200 extra money makers. Okay, but that's 200. That's 400. So I'm gonna do. I'm going to do 300 for the flower room. Give me something for ladies to do. So the thing is, I want to move everything down 2 slots. I've not been buying, so things have been getting 100 money less. But I want it to be 200 money less. So I'm going to spend 300 in order to save 200. So I'm coming up only spending 100 for one of these tiles. That's if the AI doesn't roll. Doesn't roll. This is what, 4th position? If he doesn't roll an 11 or 12. I want him to roll something. I want him to roll 5 to 7. Another tennis court coming up. Okay. Okay, anyways. So I have 2 tiles I need to activate. 4. 4 is position 1. Okay. I would have liked to have had that tile, but that's not something that I absolutely needed. It's just 6 gentry, and I have a 5 gentry tile. You know, lose out on the points. Another breakfast room, and that's only a 2-point tile. Okay, now that's 600. Okay, so I'm definitely buying the under butler this time. Oh, Village Fair. Oh my lord, that's great. I forgot Village Fair. Village Fair gives me 300 money, and it gives me what else? 2 reputation. 1, 2, which moves us to 4. Reputation of 4. That's a 5. Okay, can't use it yet. Now, do I want to go with 2 ladies? Could go with the daughter and her. That's from 0 to 3. This is from -1 to 3. So this one is actually more. But this one gets me a guest. I think I'll go with that. And what's on the other side? Dismiss 2 guests. Okay, that's going to be good later on. So this one and 2 anybody. So I think I'll go with the ladies first. Doing this. Okay, now to do that, I need to pull him using this tile. Her. And her. So, Louise, Countess Pembroke. Okay, I think that'll do it. And for this, for the tile, I get 1 prestige guess. This is my money from the thing. For male prestige. Okay, can't do that. Okay, gets me 1 regular guest. And for her, gets me 1 reputation and 1 prestige guest. Okay, those 2 go there. Gets turned over. Those go by the wayside. And for our guests, prestige guest, we got a level 4, which we can use now. Gives us 2 home money. And another prestige guest. Requires some attention. And another 4 gives us another little less money. Oh, that's good. And our regular guest gives us a wow, these all gives us prestige guests. That's great. Prestige, the thing is, prestige guests, right? Prestige, 2 of these. 3 points, 2 of those. 3 points, right? Prestige guest 2. Regular guest only 1 point, right? So prestige guest gives you more points. This one, for example, 4 points, right? So these 3 cards, let's say it's 12 points. If we use them, it's 12 points because it's 12 points worth of prestige guests. And prestige guests never have any, I don't think, ever have any negative things that you want to kick them out. So this may have been the game-winning move, right? Getting these 3 cards in that draw. Game winning, I think. That's very good draw. And they're all people I can use right away. Okay. Now, I did get some money that time, right? Okay, so we will, yeah, because it's the village fair, got 300 extra. So we will spend that now because we just don't want to wait. 600 money for the under butler. Okay, so that's 5 points. 5 points for just getting the under butler. Okay. And move these down. And don't want that. Oh, all right. The big game trophy room. It's worth 5 points, and it's 100 money more than the auction slot. And monument is on the board, so we're using the monument track. And he rolls a 6. And a 6 is he takes the monument. Okay, so that might be worth showing. So any of those low numbers, you take the monument, wherever it is on the board. And then after that, you do position 1 through 4. Okay, so monuments off the board. Not my preferred way that I would like things to go. But it happens. Riding stables. Minus 200. That's good. A gentleman and a lady. 200 gives you 200 money for doing it. And it goes from -1 to a 2. So it's a 3-point tile, and it's 200 pounds less than the designated slot. Now, on our board, we still have this one to do. Everything else has been boosted. If you buy it, you want to use it because it's got a low number, even a negative number, and then you turn it over and it has a high number. So by using it, you gain usually 3 or 4 points, victory points at the end of the game. So sometimes you get, counting, you will get points for having it, but if you don't use it, you don't want to be using the same one over and over and over again. It's okay to do maybe once if you're in a bind, but you want to be able to... Okay, now here's a problem for us. Oh, courtship. We're going to win the courtship, so we get to not only keep her, but we get to pull her out so we can use her again. Because we give it back, and then it comes back into our hand. Okay. Because essentials, we had 2, and our opponent has 0. Okay, now, the next round. Here we go. Estate. Now, this is going to be the 3rd round. 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round. Oh, let's go with this one. In the 3rd round, which is here, estate is a 9. Well, we have 5. And there's no estate on the builder's market. So we're going to lose her. We're going to lose our courtship at the end of this one. Okay. It's nice to have during, right? So this is where we're going to lose it because there's, at this point, no way to catch up. I mean, it's possible if the next one comes up, we buy something, it turns up, then they buy something, we buy something, they buy something, then we buy that and then use it. I don't know if we would get 5 points out of it. I'm not sure. Very unlikely. We have to buy 2 things and use 2 things, which is really unlikely. So we're going to lose at this point. However, the final courtship is an important one because, put it on the auxiliary camera, because it's worth 8 points. If you have it at the final courtship, it's worth 8 points. Now, during the course of the game, it's only worth, the benefit of having an extra person to bring to your table, and of course you get a prestige guest and some reputation. Okay, now right, we just did that one. No, we just pulled that one, so just won that. Okay, so we're in the courtship phase. Okay, so these come up. These come over. Okay, I really want to use this and get it from a negative to a positive. So we will use our service. Let's move him up here. We will use this function. I guess we can just put that on top. To pull him from the servant's quarters. That's going to give us 200. And it's for any 2. Croquet. So we're going to use Lady Fairchild again. Miss Elizabeth, because we're going to use her as much as we can. Because if we decide to refresh, then we can use her again. And she's good because she gets us a prestige guest. Now, she does use that. I think we're going to use him. Thomas, Earl of Kellynch. Thomas, Earl of Kellynch. The Earl is an avid sportsman traveling from estate to estate to hunt and ride. And he brings prestige guests with him. And he also helps you to bring in cash. So we will use him. Okay? So these all go over here. We get 200 from the event, croquet. We get 200 from Thomas. We get 2 reputation from her. And then we get a prestige guest from each. This gets turned over. And they go to relax in the house. Okay. Oh, nice. Requires no attentive help. Who is this? Madeline, Countess of Knollwood. The Viscountess lives humbly but is well connected. She always travels with her dear companion. She has her companion, so doesn't need any help from us. But another prestige guest. Here's someone who needs a lot of attention. He's jovial. That's Theo, Lord Marshfield. Jovial peer dotes on his enormous family, many of whom are in constant attendance. So he needs a lot of help. Normal guest in 200. So very good. So-so. Okay, we're going to put him under there. And she's going to go, where should we put her? Let's put her up there with this guy. Okay, so we would very much like to buy something. Ooh, this goes from -1 to 6. Plus, it gives us an extra point. So I think we want to buy that. It is 600. And we're going to be able to use it soon. We're not going to be able to use it right now, though. Oh, casual guest. Who do we have? Casual guest. Oh, her, right there. Maybe we'll buy this for 300, and we use, here we go. Use her, doubles all favors. She's a casual guest, but she has a lot of prestige, so prestige guest wants to join in the fun at our estate. So we get 2 prestige. Yeah, that's worth 300. That's worth 300. Oh, yeah. Now, it starts with 1, and it goes to 2. So we're not going to get many victory points from it, but we'll get victory points through using that specific person. Okay, so that's 300 money. And we do have money, and this will bring things down, hopefully 200 money for the next purchase, because everything's moving down, and some of the ones are going to be moving down again because of the AI's purchase. North dining room, 5 Gentry. Okay, that's good. That would be one to look for. Okay, and that moves the 11th round. And we are going to want to do that. We're going to want to do... we can't do it yet. Yes, we can. This moves over. That moves over. We're going to pull the footman out. He's a busy guy. No time to rest, you know. When you're in the servant class, that's what happens, you know. They put you to work, and they work you to death. Okay, and double all favorites. That means we get 2 of these. Let's go back. This one goes from 1 to 2. Get 1 point for using it. And she goes Betty bye. And what do we get? We get a 5 and a 6. Okay. Victory point card is really nice. Reputation and reputation and a prestige guest. Reputation, victory point card. Victory point cards are really, really good. However, we can't use either one of these right now because we don't have the status. I think we also need to do another hiring. Okay, but while we think of that, I'm going to take a quick break and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Put some more hot water and a second tea bag into my pot. So hopefully the green tea will be stronger from now on. Did I... Session 2... No. Okay. Did I do that? I did that, right? Oh, where was I? So I did the thing, but I didn't buy anything? Is that where we are? Uh-oh. Because I don't see anything that I would have bought. Last thing I bought was this. And I used it, which is what I just did, right? Yeah. Yeah, did that, but I haven't bought anything. So the question is, do I want to buy something? Cricket field, 5 gentlemen, 500 pounds. Level 5, I will be able to do that soon, but I can't do it next. And it goes from 1 to 6. That's a big one. That's big. Yes, I will buy that. Oh, yeah. I want to buy that. So that's 500 money. That's 500 money. Okay. And it takes everything down. I really do need to have someone else to play with because my short-term memory is like no good. No good at all. Okay, so that's me. So 13, and there's no monuments, so 13 is position 5, north dining room. Move that down. Now in a real game, when you're playing with 3 or 4 people, or you're playing with one opponent, which I've done that too, early on, only had one opponent. Later we got other people to join us, and we had 3 or 4 people games. With other people, they always buy the thing that you're eyeing. Of course, people buying something, then they have no money. And so, you know, they can't buy it yet because they don't have the money. And then you're waiting for it to come around. And people buy other things and it drops. And sometimes you get the thing you want at a good price. But mostly you miss out because other people buy it. Or you have to buy something for all of your money, not just some of your money. So it's really a very sort of cutthroat families fighting family game when there's more than one. Okay, so Builder's Holiday. Now, this time we may buy as many things as we want, not just one at a time. But now the thing is, going down into the last of things. I'm going to have the butler hire some new staff. Okay. Now, I think we need to hire a footman. Because if you look, right, footman. If you look over here, footman. If you look over there, footman. Everything requires of footmen, right? They get run ragged around the estate. So I think we need one more. However, ladies' maids. You need ladies' maids, especially when we get there. When we pull out the big guns and do these, we're going to need extra ladies' maid. And those are coming up soon, because those are 5s, and we're up here at 4. We're going to turn 5 very soon. So we're going to have these ready. So that's what we're going to get. Okay, so that's our turn. So we don't buy anything. We don't get any income. We can't buy anything because we have no money. Cheapest thing is 400. We only have 2. Okay, so we're going to roll for our opponent. That is hard to tell. There we go. That's a 2. And there's no that. So 2 is position 1. Deploying the servant from the servant's quarters. We have one of those. It would be nice to have 2, but it's better to have extra servants. Breakfast room. Okay. We have one breakfast room. And we've got, oh, there's a breakfast room. Lots of breakfast rooms. We have one already. And there's 2 more coming up. And they only go 2 points. Yeah, they're only worth 2 points. This one, North Library, is 4 points. So that one would be worth having. 4 gentlemen. 4 gentlemen. Okay, that's a little bit restrictive rather than 4 gentry. Okay, round 13. Now we're not yet at 5, so we can't yet get that. Okay, I think this is what we're going to do. We are going to do this one. Yeah, we're going to do this one because it dismisses 2 guests. Okay. And it takes, do we have 3 ladies? Uh-oh. We don't have 3 ladies. We need something that'll boost us. Boost, boost, boost. Boost, 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 boost. Now this is the guy, only guy, or we could do him. 1. He'll take us to 5, which is where we need to go. Okay, so we want to design something around him. And we won't use the money function, we'll use the reputation function. Maybe we could just do this. Oh, do this. Here we go. Do this. 2 gentry. There we go. Give us 400. So him and him. There we go. That's a plan. Okay. Now let's go there. We get 400 money. We're going to give back 100 and put a 5 over here just to make it simple. So 400 money. He gives us 100 money. Okay. And we're going to get the reputation from Junior, which will take us to 5. Now we can use the cricket field. Oh no. Oh no. Cricket field is 5 gentlemen. We can't do this. We can't do it with him. Okay, so we'll put back the 400, put back, okay, there's our 500, and we're back to 200. Okay, can't do that. We're going to do that, but we're not going to use him. And we're not going to use him, so our reputation is still there. Who gives us reputation? None of the ladies give us reputation. So if we don't get the reputation, we're using him because of reputation. If we don't get the reputation, we can't do this one. But we're going to get the reputation from Village Fair next time. Okay. That's what I said, you know, take some calculation. Okay, so we need these 2 guys over here. Reputation didn't go up. Money didn't come out. 2 gentry. We're still going to do that. Playing lawn tennis. Okay, we will use her because she gets us another character. Can't use the gentleman. So we will use her. Okay, so we get 400 money. For money. We're going to lose 1 money. And then we get 1 prestige cards. We get 1 regular card. That was already turned over. That goes there. This goes out of the field. And here we get another bad egg. Okay, so we need 3 ladies to dismiss 2 guests at some point. And then this one is good. Prestige, guest, and some reputation. That goes there. This is a bad egg. Put him over here. Oh, it's just minus money. Okay, it's not super bad. It's just going to lose us money, but gets us reputation. Okay. Not entirely bad. Use some of this new green tea here. Now, am I buying anything? -1 to 2. That's a 3-point tile. A gentleman and a lady. It's -200, so it's 300. 2 gentry, more flexible. That's a 300. -1 to 3, so this is a better tile. Costs the same as that one. plus we get 1 extra victory point. So we're going to buy that for 300. We got a ways to go yet. Okay, 300. We're going to buy that. Everything comes down. Another thing about playing with other people is you can designate someone to do all the replacing tiles. Someone that gives out money. Don't have to do everything yourself. Okay, that's the smoking room. It's 2 gentlemen. Here we go. Village Fair. You know what they say about a village fair? You get 300 money. There we go, 300 money. And you get 2 reputation. 1, 2. Oh, which brings us to 5. Okay, I already turned that up. Didn't unturn it. Okay, so that's already up. Fun for all and no fair for anybody. The village fair. All right, so those people come back. He's over there. Okay, now we're going to do this one. And I'm going to put this off to the side here. Okay. And yeah, I can use it from here. And 5 gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, there. 4, take it from there. And I'm going to use this one because, oh, I can't use that one. I got to use this one. Yeah, I can use that one. Reason being, this guy takes off my reputation, plus he gets me a common guest. Common guests are very likely to be a negative point and steal something from you. And I don't want to lose my well-earned reputation, and I don't want to have more negative people. So I'm going to use him. I can lose money if I get reputation. So this is a better deal. Now, for the footman, we're going to use the underbutler, because underbutler can do anything. It's a step down, especially for a scoundrel, for a pauper. But he's heroic colonel. You know, respect the rank, respect his service. Okay, That is everybody. All right. So these guys all go over here. Now I'm going to be a little bit light on the next round. Okay. So that was a big one. -1 to 6. So that's 7 points. Now for money. I get 200. I lose 100 and gain 100, so that's zeros out. I get 2 reputation for him. Over here, I can do money or reputation. I think I'm just going to do money. 100. And over here, I get another 100. And I get a card. Okay, so put them away. And the card I got, ooh, a 6er. Okay, I'm not ready for a 6er yet. And he's going to need a butler and a valet. Let's catch the name here. This is Albert, the Marquis of Thornhill. The elderly Marquis is close friends with Alice, Dowager Countess of Holt, a Derbyshire resident. And that's a victory card and lots of prestige. Now, by the time we get to 6, we're not going to need prestige. However, I remember something about special actions that actually use, or reputation, that uses reputation. So we're going to think about that when we get there. We're not there yet. We're still at 5, but we will be there soon. Okay, these ladies, let's get rid of that. These 2 ladies are now afoot. Now, question of spending money. What do we got? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 900. How do we want to spend a 900? Another breakfast room. Riding stables. Oh. That will be 1 point because it's green tile. There are no service tiles. And 3 points for it. We have a gentleman and a lady. Okay. The next one we want to do is this one. That's what we want to do next time. Because we need to go from -1 to a 3. So that'd be a 4 point. It'll get us money. Now, the music room is worth 3 points. I think we'll go with that. It's expensive, but it's worth 3 points out of the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could do this one or we could do this one. Gentry, gentry. This goes from 3 to 6. So it's 3 point. This is 4 point. Okay. So that one's better for us next time. Excuse me. I should take some of my Seki medicine. Okay. West Terrace. Now, this is the current, whoops, this is the current thing, but of course we don't have time to buy it and use it to get 6 points because courtship is coming up next. Okay. Anyways, we'll have to dig her out and place her back on the board. Okay, anyways, our opponent will roll as a 5. 5 is position 2. The riding stable. Okay, that's gone. He's moved down. Now, we are getting to the end. So we have to, oh, Butler's Pantry. Oh, that's an under Butler again. There's only one under Butler. I guess we'll put it in there. Okay, courtship. We lose the Elizabeth Fairchild. Elizabeth, where are you? Elizabeth, 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 Elizabeth. There you go. Okay, so we did not have anything to compete. We only have 5, and in the third round, Hanover family, they have 9. So not close. Okay. Now, I believe we are able to do 2 gentry. We are at 5. Oh, everybody moves down. And here's where the footman comes in handy. And the may deploy 1 servant from the servant quarters each turn. That one. Okay. So we're going to deploy there. Just 2 gentry. This is tennis. Maybe lawn tennis? Yes, lawn tennis. And this is Rebecca, the Dowager Countess Clare. And she's a bit ill, but she enjoys the very best connections. She, however, requires extra aid. So she is going to lawn tennis to observe. To observe. That's why the footman is there to provide an opponent for whoever's going to play against her. And that will be who? I guess Lady Alexandra Suffolk, the stunning daughter of the Marquis Suffolk, is an accomplished musician, and we're going to teach her the footman is going to teach her about the pleasures of playing lawn tennis. I should go get my Seki Kusuri and take that. Okay, now this is going to be a big move for us. Those, I'll go over there. He goes over here. We get 300 money. Okay, so we're keeping that money flowing. We get a victory point card. Victory point card. We get 2 guests, prestige guests. And we get 1, 2, 3, which takes us to 6. Okay, one more time around and we max out. Of course, we definitely want to max out. Okay, and that's everything? Yes. Okay, they can go over here. This one is now like this. And we are going to take this down a bit. Okay. We're going to put that on top of there because this, if we do something extra, these are all worth more. Same number of people, same service required. But we're just going to shorten that up a little bit. Instead of showing 5, we'll show 3. Now, for victory points, 5 victory points, or we may refresh the builder's market, which we typically don't do. And then for prestige guests, requires a little help. This is the Honorable Albert Plantagenet. Yes, Albert is a distant relation to the House of Plantagenet. I think it's a Planget. I think it's a French pronunciation. Plantagenet sounds so American English. And he's very fond of informing everyone he's a distant relative of the House of Plantagenet. Plantagenet. Anyways, he gets a reputation. And then we have Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie. The Countess, or the Contessa. No, wait a minute. Yeah, the Contessa of Vitry. Also sounds French. The wife of a wealthy French noble living outside of London and is an accomplished world traveler. And she gives us big money. A good addition, too. More importantly, 2 points and 2 points. And we get 5 points for that. We're doing good. And we will be able to use the music room, I think, next time. Music room is how many people? 3? Maybe not. Maybe not. The question now is, you got to remember, that's 3 points, so we don't necessarily have to use it. We like to be able to turn something over. Oh, this is a courtship phase, and we didn't bury this and get a new one. There we go. I was just thinking for next time, what should we be shooting for? Oh, sports. Sports in the last season is 11 for them, and we have 6, we have 12. Okay, so we got that beat already. No problem. 4 gentlemen. I think it would be better to go with, oh, that's 5 gentry. 2 points, 4 points. Okay. Yeah, if we can do 4 gentlemen for that, that would be good. Cigars and port, 3 family members. That's 3 points. What did I say? This was 4 points. 4 points beats 3 points, especially when it's 400 less. 4 gentlemen. I think we're going to buy this for 400. Everything comes down. And head gardener is hired. Yeah, this is sort of a wasted. It is minus 100. If it was to get down low enough, I suppose we could get it. But it's kind of late in the game for that one. Late in the game for that one. Okay. Anyways, 12. A 12 and no monuments, so a 12 is position 4. Okay. 3 family members. And these move down. Oh, it is 2 victory points. And it would be 3 because of the service card I have. So if it goes all the way to the end, it might be good. Okay. Smoking room. And objective card. See what the new objective card is. Cabinet of Curiosities is not out. So that is probably a worthless card. Okay. Now, these people come over here. These people come over here. Okay, now. That's 4 points, 3 points. We gain an extra 3 points. That goes from 3 to 6, so it's an extra 3 points. This goes from 0 to 4. So it's an extra 4 points. However, we do not have 4 gentlemen. We only have 2 gentlemen at the moment. So that's going to have to stay out. Now, if we can do this, 3 gentry, 1, 2, 3, 4, that will max us out. Okay. Now we do have some top guns here that we can put out if we have the staff. Now, if we come over here, this is what's important. We're going to need to pass so that we have more people to choose from in those final rounds. We want to get those people who give us prestige guests. Okay. Now the breakfast room, we can use 5. Okay. So this is where we want to pass ideally. However, we could pass next time and then have 2 chances to use everybody. For example, the 4 gentlemen. But if we can get 3 gentry now to play on this one, then we can pass on 18th round. We'll probably have to pass next time, which is fine. But we don't want to pass this time because unless we can't get 3 gentry. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Okay, who do we have? We would ideally like to use these people here. Okay, now, if we use him, okay, this one we can't do yet. Put it like that. Okay, we have to use the butler for this. Okay, so we can use the under butler for him and the valet. Now, if we do her, we can steal, not steal, but call him up right away. Okay. Her up right away. Now we need one more. Do we have one more? Yes. We can call him into service. You can't see what these are. Okay, victory point cards, prestige. What is this? Okay, and that's this one. Okay, so this kind of means we need to pass next time on the national holiday. Okay, because we're going to have lots of people out of service. Everybody's going to be out of service. We need to bring everybody into service, and all of our guests need to be available. Okay, anyways, for the card itself, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, which maxes this out. Okay, and goes from 3 to 6. And then this guy, 1, 2, 3. 3 reputation. And he's out. Now, these people, in addition to the victory point cards, which we'll take now, in addition to these victory point cards, they also give us reputation. But we're maxed out, and we're almost ready to go over the maxed out point, which brings up special actions. Now, you can use maybe we need a closer view of this. You can use reputation to do these actions. Anytime during turn, we can get money for 2 reputation. So we're going to do that right now. There's no limit. So no limit. I guess we don't need that one. So we're going to do it twice, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, which drops us to 6. Okay, and that gives us 2 money. Then, of course, this is any time within your turn. Now we're going to add the reputation from this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then he's going away. Now we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, drops us to 6, gives us 2 money. And then we're going to do the reputation boost from her. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do it one more time. 1, 2, and get 1 more money. Okay? Now, victory point cards, 7 points and 5 points. Okay, so that's good. Put those over there. And then, okay, we have one more that goes from 0 to 4 that uses 4 gentlemen. So we need to pass in order to bring everybody back, in order to bring all our servants back. In order to do that. Now, is there something else here that we can buy that would be beneficial? Okay, how many turns do we have? Okay, next time. Next time, we're going to pass. Get everybody back. So we're going to have 1, 2 turns. 2 turns to to do something. One of those turns needs to be this. So we need one more turn other than that. Now, we might need to go with 3 ladies and dismiss. That might be a possibility. Okay. 4 gentlemen and 3 ladies. Now, it gets an extra regular guest, which might be a negative. So we may end up getting 1 to get rid of 2. But we need to get rid of this gentleman because he's a drain of -2 points. So that's a possibility. Now, the other possibility is to redo the breakfast room, which would be 5 gentry. Okay, so in purchasing, every 2 money is 1 point at the end. So is there anything that will, on its face, either be beneficial to do? For example, we've already got 2, but would it be more beneficial to do this? That goes from 0 to 2 points using 4 gentry. So 300 money would actually give us 1 extra point, right? Because 200 of that is 1 point. The other 1 is not a point, but it gives us 2 points. But it gives us something that we have to do. So that doesn't make sense. This only gives us 1 point, but it costs 500, which is 2 points in 2 money for 1 point. So it makes no sense to buy anything now. Okay, so we won't. And so it's their turn. They get a 13 is position 5. That gets taken off the board. Now, if a monument comes on the table, it might be worthwhile. Okay, now estate planning is an objective card. Objective card, more often than not, is not going to give us anything. If we're working towards it, maybe, but at this point, no. Okay, so national holiday means we can use anybody to do anything. activity, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to bring everybody back. We're passing now. Everybody's going to come back. All of our people are going to come back. And we get 200 money. Oh. Or I could refresh all of the tiles. That's possible. But I can refresh as a special action for a reputation. 1 use per turn. Yeah, I'm just going to take 2 money. Okay, we'll organize our cards when we have to use them. Okay, and we're not going to buy anything because there's nothing there. 19 means they buy nothing, no purchase. So that brings us to the 18th round. And for that, we're going to go with 4 gentlemen. Move that back. Let's go like this. For that, we need the butler. And we need 4 gentlemen, house members, house member, house member, house member. Okay, so I think we want to do both. So we're going to need to do this as well. Okay. So, in terms of high-class gentlemen, no. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Gentlemen, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, ladies. Okay. Ladies, 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 gentlemen, 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 lady, lady, gentleman, gentleman, lady. Victory point card is good. Those 2 would be good. Not good. Not good enough. Don't have the resources. Don't have the resources. Don't have the resources. Okay, now that's now victory point cards. Okay. Okay, when it comes to the 3 ladies, if we do 3 ladies, we're going to want to do these 3. Okay, which requires all 3 of the housemaids, the housekeeper, ladies' maids, housekeeper, and one of the footmen. to do the activity. Okay. Because that allows us to dismiss 2 guests for the tile, and it allows us to dismiss 1 guest for the lady, or she can pick up 2 and dismiss 1, and keep 1. Okay, so that one would require all of those up there. Okay, so we're going to set that over here. Everybody involved. Now, for this activity, we need now 4 gentlemen. Okay, victory point and prestige. Prestige guest. Prestige guests and money. Prestige guests and more money. Reputation. Okay, we need how many? 4. Okay, so for these 2, we can use the under butler, this guy, and this guy. Four gentlemen. Okay. Now, most of these require service. Okay. Green screen, so you can't see. Not green screen. Okay. So they require service. Which, if it was only one we need to discount. Okay, we have 2 ladies we want to get rid of. Okay, so we need 2 more gentlemen. This one doesn't require any extra service. Of course, Papa doesn't require any service, and he gives money. Okay. So that's our 4 people. Everybody goes into the box. Tile gets turned over. It goes from 0 to 4 points. Now, in terms of money, we get 2, 4, 500 money. Get 1 prestige guest. We get a victory point card. And we get 4 reputation. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use 1, 2, 1, 2 to get 200 money. So that's 1 point, 1 extra point. And here. Victory point card, 8 points. Nice. We are really going to go to town here. And he has 4 points. Okay, now we're not going to be able to use him. It was 500 pounds. Wow, it's great. But 4 victory points, so that's good. Now, here we are. Respiratory issues. Into the ready box. Now, is there anything I can buy that's going to help me? That would be better than doing that to dismiss. Okay, so the thing is, I've got these 2 characters. And this one allows me to dismiss 2 guests. These 2 guests are 3 points. Minus 3 points. So this card is worth 3 points to me. However, I do need to get 1 extra card from there, which might be negative because 1 out of 3 cards is a negative card. But if it's a 2, well, I can use that instead of the 1. Okay, so that's not too bad. Now, I'm also using Mother, which can dismiss a guest. Okay, now if that guest is a negative, if it's a positive, the tile itself will dismiss these 2, and then I can look at 2 and keep 1. Okay. I think we are way ahead on points. In fact, we could probably change that out for something that's around 170, and I think we're getting up there like 200 points. Anyway, is there something that is worth 3 points that we could do instead of redoing this one? That's it. Because if I don't have to dismiss these, not dismissing these is worth 3 points. So is there something I can buy? That's worth 2. That's worth 2. So it would be between these 2. Well, they're the same thing. So breakfast room cost me 3, so that's 1 point. What do I have here? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 points. I have 8 points in money. Boom. I can do this guy. He's 500 money. 500 money is 2.5 points. That's cost me 3, so that's 1.5 points. If I do that one, I get to gain 2 points. Gain 2 extra points from him versus 3 points. Do I want to do that though? Sorry. That's the problem with streaming or video, gaming videos. You got to sit there while we're calculating things out. There's a chance there would be 2 more tiles on the board. Could be a monument coming up. I can still dismiss one person with that. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to buy this for 3. This one's already maxed out. So that's 1.5 points we're losing. Nope. The Gabled Conservatory for indoor constitutional. So it's sort of a indoor track. That'd be cool. Back in the old days, right? And he might actually be better. Okay, last round. Oh, that was me. Okay, let's do him. 7 is position 2. Nope. The West Saloon. Okay, so we're going to do this for gentry. No, we can't do that because it needs a housekeeper for this. Oh, my Lord. Oh. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, well. Didn't think it, all the time I spent, I didn't think it through well enough. Okay. So, anyways, it didn't cost us anything because it's 0 points. It's cost us 1.5 points overall. Okay. So, we're going to do this one, which is one of these, those, and those. Okay. So everybody. Where's our dismissible guess? There. Okay, so 2 victory point cards. Okay, got those. 1 prestige guest, and this goes up 1, 2, 3, and we may run that back. We'll have to check how much money we have. Okay, so that's those 2. Now, oh, also on the card, we have to draw 1 regular guest. Okay, she's not harmful, so we get to dismiss 2. However, before we dismiss with this, we are going to draw 2. And keep this one, which means we can dismiss these 2 people. Okay. And then she gets used up. 2 points. 2 points for her. And we get 3 points and 6 points. This has worked out really well. Really well. Okay. Let's go to what? Okay, here is how we count, and we have a new scene that I built last night. It's this one. I don't know if you can see that well enough. Maybe I can bring that down. I hope so. Anyways, first one is improvement tiles. So that's all of these. Improvement tiles. And let's get the calculator up here on the iPad. Oops. What was that? No. Okay. Oh, that's acting weird. So, just a second. I have lots of correspondences today. Right. Need to do some kusuri. Maybe I have to write it down. We do have the capability of calculating on a piece of paper. Okay, so improvement tiles. Let's see. 6, 3, 3, 3, 2, 6, 2. Okay, so that's 10. Another 3, 2, 12, 18, 20. So that's 30. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. 3 is 5. And 6. 30. 41. Okay. 41. Okay, 41 in tiles. Next up, gentry, victory points. Okay. Oh, yeah. Final. We get her as well. Let's not forget that. 3 points, 0, 0 points, 3 points, 5 points. That's 8 points. 5 points, 6 points, 4 points, 2 points. 2 points, 2 points, 1 point, 1 point. 0, 0. Nothing for them. Let's see. 4, 2, 0, 3, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 0, 0, 3, 2, 2. Did I get some ones in there? Yeah. 1, 1. Over here. 2. Okay. So let's start from the bigs. From the bigs and go down. So 8 and 2 is 10. 6 and 4 is 20. 5, 3, and 2 is 30. 30. And 4, 4, and 2 is 40. Let's see. 3, 3, 3, and 1 that's 50. And 3, 3 is 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 60. 2, 3, 4, 5. 65. 65 points for that. Come back here, subtotal it. Objective cards. For objective cards, these are people. Okay, we're done with people. Now we didn't get that. We did get 5 points for this. Service, tiles. Oh, not service? Yeah, service. Service tiles, we got 3. So that would be 8. Service would be 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 points for that. So those are finished. What's up next? Reputation. We're mixed out on reputation. So that's 28 points. 28 points. Okay, subtotal service. 2 for each servant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 for each, so that's 20 points. 20 points for that. Wealth. 6. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to make it 7 because we're going to move our reputation back 2. 7 for wealth. Courtship we already did. We already counted that in when we did the gentry cards. Victory point cards. Okay, there's 10. There's 20. 34. Okay, so there's 10, 28, 10, 15. I calculate 208 versus 117. That was because I got that synergy with getting prestige guests and having the staff to cover the needs of the prestige guests. And those prestige guests got me victory point cards, and they got me more prestige guests. And those prestige guests, this big number 65 here, was for gentry, right? So those prestige guests get this number big because they're worth a lot, and the victory points. I got all the victory points, I think, from prestige guests. So 34. That's 100 points just from getting that synergy of getting prestige guests. Okay, so remember that for next time. And this was, of course, let's bring that in, Obsession. So great 3 and 4 player game when you've got opponents. Pretty good when there's just 2 of you playing. But the solo game is, I'm finding, really interesting. Great solo game. So thanks for watching, and I might play again later this afternoon because my wife is working late. We're having nabe again. So we had nabe last night. So just need to cut some more vegetables to throw into the nabe. So there's not much I need to do in terms of prepping dinner. So I should have time later this afternoon to play again. So we're moving along much better than in the first match. We'll have to see how long this one is. Thanks for stopping in.